All right, we back at the gym, at the other gym today, the one with the bag. So gonna be getting in some bag work later today. I'm feeling better. I didn't tell you guys this because obviously I didn't see this. I'm just now realizing this as well. I was sick yesterday. Forgot to start with that. I don't know if y'all can hear it in my voice. I did mention it in the last vlog. Like I was telling y'all, I was like, I don't feel bad, but like I'm definitely feeling something in the back of my throat. I don't feel bad, but like, and then the next morning, dude, hit me like a ton of bricks. Like it was congestion in the chest. Definitely a sign of not going to the gym. Anytime you guys are feeling sick below the chest, that's a good sign not to go to the gym. Anything up in the head, you should be fine, which I've still got the head stuff, but the chest stuff is good today. I ended up doing, I think I did that sick day perfect, to be honest with you. I still stayed active. You know, I did actually do a live stream workout still. And, you know, other than that, you know, I made sure I got plenty of rest, hydrated. I still tracked my calories. I definitely overate a little bit. I probably hit 3,300 calories, which, you know, is probably around maintenance. You know, my maintenance is somewhere between 3,300 to 3,600, I think. You know, the calculations, when I calculate it says 3,800, but I just know based off experience, that's not the case. You know, but all those numbers you guys calculate, they're good to look at, but you need the base experience off of what's really getting you there the most. They're definitely going to be pretty close, so make sure they're still pretty close to those numbers. But for me personally, I know a few hundred calories under what that says is really where I need to be. So today it's still going to be a little bit of I say overeating day. I'm probably going to sit around 2,800 calories. I say this because I told you guys I was going to get really strict with things, and then I got sick. So like, I'm still trying to make sure I'm recovering plenty, you know, make sure I'm getting in. I've been actually drinking milk to help make sure I'm staying hydrated and stuff. I could really use some magnesium still, but other than that, still on the vitamin D, took some creatine today. We're feeling good, man. Like everything feels pretty damn good. The only issue I'm having is I can't really breathe through my nose because it's just all swollen up in there. But other than that, it's just like a cardio issue kind of thing. Shouldn't matter as much. I mean, it will matter. It definitely is going to matter when it comes down to lifting weights, but it is chest day. Thinking we might hit an incline bench for a 5x5. 5 to 8 reps. That's what we'll do. Heavy, but like, I'm going to give myself room of error because obviously with the incline, I mean, I could set the incline up to where we'd have like kind of a spot, but I think what I'm gonna do, the main thing is that if I can't breathe through my nose, or I can't breathe as well as I usually do, that's definitely gonna be a sign that I'm gonna have a hard time pushing a lot of weight because you need that oxygen, right? So we'll see what happens, right? You know, so we'll play around with things. I'm gonna give myself a good 5 to 8 rep kind of range there. We're not gonna use the safeties. I just know that I need to at least hit 5. If I don't hit 8, I need to go ahead and drop the weight down. So that's a good way to keep it, and then we'll fill it in with some flies, cable stuff. You know how it goes. It's a chest day, baby. So let's get inside, get warmed up, and get after it.
Weight's moving pretty easy. Honestly, I mean, this is a weight I could probably do for a set of 10. Everything's feeling fine. I'm just I'm not gonna push the limits with me still kind of coming out of that sickness, you know what I mean? So that being said, higher volume today. We've already gotten 2 warm-up sets in. Probably gonna get 3 or 4 more sets of this in. And then we might, I've been telling you guys I've been wanting to hit up that Smith machine again for the Smith machine bench for a while. We may go ahead and do that, or we may not. I'm not gonna make a decision right now. I'm gonna see how we're feeling. I wanna try and stick to some stuff that I like to do. So really, I mean, honestly, after this, I might go ahead and do some pec deck. Yeah, it's been a minute, huh? You guys know how I am about that pec deck. Pec deck or regular dumbbell chest flies, because some kind of fly variation definitely is in the agenda. Still coughing up a little bit of stuff, but I can definitely tell. Like when I woke up yesterday morning, dude, oh my God. It felt like first of all, I went to sleep at like 2 a.m. Just couldn't go to sleep, but let me go ahead and take this hat off too. So that way it's not just like doing that business, you know? So went a little bit too wide on that. I definitely could feel the difference on that one. It didn't feel bad per se. So here's what we'll do. I'm gonna do one more set of this at this weight with a tighter grip, but I like that grip. So after that, I'm gonna drop the weight down, maybe even down to like 185 or even lower, maybe even 155, you know? If I'm not really focused on pushing the weight today, you guys can hear me trying to catch up to my breathing right now. But if I already know it's gonna be an issue, as far as like breathing and stuff goes, like it is right now, I don't want to be pushing that weight too hard. So, or not that, just like, I don't want to try and do too much weight when I could get a better pump doing a lighter weight, higher volume in a different way. You know what I mean? So that's the approach we're going to take for right now. So like I said, I'm going to give me a second to kind of catch my breath, and we'll go another set with a tighter grip. The oxygen's starting to hit me really bad. Typically, I can do that for a set of 10. In fact, I think I've done that. I think I did that last week with you guys. But it's definitely that oxygen. I can't breathe through my nose. So, especially as I'm talking to you guys, I'm having a hard time regaining my oxygen. So that's probably something to do with it. So let's go ahead. I really do want to drop the weight down to like 155 and try that wide grip out. So let's do that. All right. Yeah, for this, so what I'm looking for is these outer rings right here. It's what I'm trying to play around with today. That's what I did on my first set, and they felt pretty good. So we're probably gonna stick to that and just see how it feels. If it feels good this set, since we dropped down, I'll probably go ahead and get another set in too. So as y'all probably saw, a lot of partial reps on that one, just because I wanted to try and keep a constant tension on it so I could feel, with this version, I just feel like I can really even out my chest. When they're a little too close, I honestly feel like this side, my right side, has a hard time going down. So when I open up like that, it gives it more room, and I can feel it stretching this part out a little bit more, which makes me happy, you know, as far as evenness goes. So we're gonna do one more set of that. Oh my God, so much snot, man. Sick and tired of snot. I can tell you all that for a fucking fact. I think we're on the downhill slope though. Like I said, I started feeling it on Monday. Today's Thursday. Started kind of feeling it on Monday. Tuesday I came back, did that workout with you guys, and I was still feeling it a little bit more. Yesterday it hit me in the fucking face. Today it's on the downhill, and I think next few days I'll feel it, but this should be going away. Anyways, let's get this in, and then I think we will go ahead and hit some Smith. It's open. I forgot to take my hat off. Oh well. Right there. I can really feel it. See how I rotate my hands like this? Like if I keep them right here, I feel like I'm gonna use a lot more shoulder than like right here. Ooh, yeah. That was a little different feel for sure. Come on. Oh man, almost chopped my neck off on that one. All right, I'm pretty happy with those for today. let's go ahead and get set up for some medium weight, higher volume Smith machine. All right, I got a warm up set in, so we're not gonna play around too much with this one, just because I don't want to spend too much time on it. But we'll play around with it a little bit more, get some experience points on it, so I feel a little bit more comfortable with it. But after this, like I said, I'll probably focus a lot on some fly variations, and maybe some dumbbell variations. We'll see what's going on with that. But I just popped on 135 on here. We're probably gonna need a little bit more weight. But the main thing I'm trying to focus on here is just making the chest work completely by itself here. A lot of it's gonna be like focusing on contracting my back. I was actually doing this with no weight, and even just no weight and focusing on making sure my back squeezes on the way down. I could feel that on the right side, which I was just talking to you guys about that imbalance I was seeing over there. So I'm hoping this will actually help with that. But again, we'll just have to see, won't we? Yeah, I'm feeling a pretty good squeeze in my chest. Definitely need more weight for sure. I'm probably gonna add a 25. But I'm telling you, a lot of that is the back stabilizing. I can feel it because I don't know if you guys saw me adjusting down there, but moving around, feeling out like where I need to be feeling it. I think that's important to kind of keep in mind when you're doing this stuff. But let me add this weight. Well, that wasn't fun. One thing I will say is that this, for whatever reason, only feels good on my chest, like the way I feel like it needs to be, when I scoot back really far. And because of that, it almost feels like a declined movement, a decline bench movement, which isn't bad, I guess. It's not what I'm looking for. So we're gonna make an executive decision last set, incline, and just see what it feels like. Man, here's what I'm thinking with this one. It's not that I don't like this exercise, it's that you really need to be doing it with a pretty decent amount of weight. You know what I mean? Because I'm definitely not doing this because it's making me even. That's for damn sure. Now, every set I did there felt uneven as fuck. But in regards to loading, loading with heavy weight, it definitely does the job. So I think next time we'll start with something like this and really focus on some negative reps. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But right now, why don't we, I kind of want to get some kind of cable variation going, and we got one next to us, so why don't we go ahead and get that going. All right, we're gonna end this workout out with well, in this workout for you guys out with some flies, I'm still probably gonna hit some pec deck, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and hit some hex press too. Mainly just because like I wanna hit something inner chest. We're doing a lot of like, you know, fly variation, wide grip stuff, you know, so hitting a little bit of inner chest, just make me feel better for sure. Not gonna hit abs, we already hit abs yesterday, so it's the only thing I did yesterday. So pretty simple workout, man. Nothing too crazy. Got some bag work after this too, but we'll be out of here pretty quick. I only got 3 more sets of these too, man. Feeling good, man. Chest is feeling pretty good right now. Shoulder, still having some issues there. Not much though, like it's just mainly just kind of achy stuff. I need a good massage, that's what I need. So we're going low to high, real wide, focusing on stretching the shoulders down and then overhead. Let them spread out. Six. That felt good. Not like I mean, obviously the chest is burning, but like I felt like my back stabilizing a lot more on that. And I think that's something that's I really need to put a lot of attention to for sure. I think it's something I've dealt with for a while, but just the unevenness, I think it's from me. It's probably the MMA stuff and doing like, you know, orthodox and stuff. It probably, obviously I punch more with my jab hand, so doing that a lot more than doing this is probably a big part of it. So I need to balance that out. But just paying attention to that kind of stuff I think is gonna help a lot. I also need to start throwing in some more wall slides, which I think I've shown you guys before. It was just that same sensations what I was feeling on the Smith machine. So let's add a little bit more weight and we'll go again for another set. Whew. I like that. That's a good weight. One more set. Yeah, we'll probably wait on the pose out till tomorrow. I just don't like posing out here. It's a really, I hate to say cramped, but it feels more cramped in this one compared to the other one. The other one I can kind of space myself out a little bit, give myself some room. So we'll wait on that. And also I'll weigh out tomorrow. I have no idea. Hopefully not still 220, but you know, I wouldn't be just super upset at it. But after this one, I'm probably going to go ahead and get some of those hex presses in, and then I'll finish up with some, I think we said pec deck. So we'll go with pec deck, but I'll play around with some stuff. I kind of want to, you know, I just don't want to record a ton. That's the only thing. I still plan on working out a little bit more. Ooh, this feels good. See, this is what's getting me. Like, this motion is where I struggle, like keeping my chest high like that. I think it's a mixture of tightness and muscle, to be honest. There's some lower trapec muscles that need to be activating back there, are not activating the way they should. All right. Let's try underhand. Man, okay, enough of those. I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do. I might even do some machine chest press, you know. I've got a lot I still kind of want to do, so I'll fuck around and I'll see you guys in the car. Workout is complete. Pretty good chest bump too, man. I went and checked the, first of all, I did like 3 other exercises. I was feeling pretty good. Once I got rolling, man, like the breathing still affected me. Obviously, you can probably hear that, but keep feeling like I'm out of breath, bro. But, yeah, I went and checked out the pump. Definitely a little dehydrated, where I'm looking a little flabby in certain areas, and I'm not happy with. That's probably part of this weekend and that sick day. But the chest was looking huge, and I mean huge. So I think a big part of that
bloatedness I was looking at was I did eat a pretty big meal right before the workout, and it is kind of digesting. And I'm not just talking about like a pretty big meal. I mean like a meal that kind of sits for a second. It was a burrito. So let's be honest, that shit's still in there. So I'm feeling pretty thick. You can still see my abs and stuff, but your boy's feeling pretty thick. So I need to start chugging that water. That's the main objective for right now. And again, just make sure we're staying on track with everything. After a few days, you know, I think a big part of it is because this weekend I wasn't on my intermittent fasting. Really wasn't on intermittent fasting yesterday, and really not much today either. So I think that's playing a big part as far as my digestion goes. It's just my digestion is going like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, it's going like, hey, we don't ever eat like this. Why are you eating sporadically like this? But the calories have been relatively okay. We just got to make sure we're knocking those down. No more fucking around, right? But tomorrow's back day. I told you guys, I'm actually pretty excited about that. We got a few different exercises I'm going to be playing around with, experimenting with, and just having a lot of fun with the workouts, man. Like I said, today was a good workout. I'm happy with it. So I'm going to go home. And honestly, all I have right now as far as calories go is I think literally 10 ounces of milk is what I get to drink. And then I have to wait all the way until dinner before I have a big dinner. So there's that. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. But I will see you guys tomorrow for back day and with the weigh out. So I'll see you guys there. Peace.